selling it for $4.9 million. It's got an 8.5% cap rate. That includes, by the way, your mortgage cost for the first year. So it's got, it was built in 1969. He has put about $600,000 from the scheduled improvements into the property in the last 30 years. And there's special FHA financing out there right now, by the way, if you guys don't know about it. You can get around 20% down, approximately 5.25% financing, and it's non-recourse. So if anybody's up, and by the way, 3% to the buyer's agent, so bring me a buyer.
Take it again.
The next one, I just put this on the market. Outer Banks Seafood Company, Virginia Beach. Anybody eating there? No? A great place. I mean, phenomenal food. We're selling the business only, but it includes everything. Menu, you name it. There's over $600,000 worth of improvements in the restaurant. But everything transfers, turnkey operation, including agency license, just listed. We're doing open house. Shopping centers. Actually, I've got two people working for us. One is anyone in the Southeast has to be anchored by a major tenant, you know, like a food line or somebody like that. Minimum cap rate is 7%, and he's looking to go up to $5 million. As an additional note, I also have a client that's looking to pay cash for distressed shopping centers, and that's anywhere from Virginia all the way down through Georgia.
Hi, my name is Patrick Reynolds. This property is one that myself and a couple of investors own. It's not on the market yet. We're going to roll it out on the market as soon as I put everything together and get it out there. It's in the Greenbrier location in Chesapeake. Offering price is $2.75 million, 100% leased investment property, 83% by national tenant, national corporate tenant. The remainder of the building is occupied by a local television station. Local tenants, good cash flow. Bought this as a sale leaseback 7 years ago. Doing our portfolio about every 7 years.
What I have for you today is 4340 George Washington Memorial Highway, also known as the Mattress Guy store. It was formerly a McDonald's, so it's a corner parcel at a four-way lighted intersection across from a brand new $10 million Yorktown sports complex. With that in mind, it is drive-through capable. It still has exhaust vents for hoods for a restaurant. It does have cross easement parking. It's 4,600 square foot. As you may know, George Washington Memorial Highway has approved planning to expand by another lane. So it's estimated right now it's sitting at 58,000 units of traffic per day. That's only going to increase once it expands to 3 lanes. And I can tell you through talking
A larger property is 4.99 acres.
Yeah, we're not going to use it.
Owners have leased a building, and the property will be 1.99. They're going to sell the 3 acres, which includes dealership, showroom, which is roughly 10,000 square feet, 9,000, and the parts and shop area is a little over 10,000 square feet. They're asking $1,350,000, or they'll lease it for $8,600 a month. 3.5% commission to the buyer broker. It's available now, ready to go. And we'll say in the service area, all the lifts are in and they remain with the property.
There's a 2.5% fee. Real quick highlights. This sits right against the interstate in Hampton, so there is an opportunity for interstate signage. It's owned by First Potomac Realty Property Trust, and so when you reference resource-rich landlord, in this environment, it's probably good to ask questions about the landlord, if they're capable to do what they say they're going to do. Other things that are notable about this property is it's 100% backup powered with a generator, and it's got dual feeds. So if you've got tenants that are, it's
Bush Brewery. And 22,000 square feet plus, or it's about 21,288, I guess. The building was built to store hops in. So anybody's been drinking beer tonight, you know what hops are. And the neat thing about this building is that it probably costs pretty close to $180 a square foot to build. At the price it's at right now, this is about 46 bucks a foot. And you know, it's by the pound at this point. And this is out near West Point. It's about 3.5 miles off 64, the interchange. And this guy is so motivated you won't believe it. So if you've got anybody that's got a cold storage need, or even thinks they have a cold storage need, it's a great opportunity to acquire a building at a fraction of what it would cost them to build it. Tomahawk Creek is an interesting piece of property. This is owned in a land trust, by the way, the Rose Land Trust. And so I really had to do a lot of research to find out what kind of animal I was dealing with here. But this is an interesting piece of land. It's 12, almost 13 acres of land, only 3.5 acres of which is outside of the resource protection area in Chesterfield County. But that 3.5 acres has got the capability, it overlooks a beautiful pond. It's right across from Lenore, Virginia, my hometown. And the interesting thing about this is it's right across the street from a Food Line shopping center, one of 2 Food Line shopping centers, the only 2 grocery stores, major grocery stores in Powhatan County, which is the next bordering county on Chesterfield moving west. Powhatan County just approved last October a brand new super Walmart, which is less than a quarter mile east of this property. All right? So this is a happening area right here. I have listed 85 acres of commercial ground right across the street from where Walmart's going. So we're looking for a cowboy steakhouse. We're looking for a pancake house, a breakfast type place. We're looking for something that's going to feed off of that Walmart traffic that goes in there. So give a little thought to that. I don't have a slide for that property here today, but we're doing a lot in Powhatan County. Thanks a lot.
This is 2 corners, actually not very far from where we're located right now. This is the corner of Portsmouth Boulevard and Jolliffe Road. It is the west side of 664 on Portsmouth Boulevard. The large building you can see there is a Lowe's. There's also a new Cracker Barrel in that area. There's a Burger King under construction. So these 2.8 acres, 2.4 acres, and this property here is adjacent to another more than 12.5 acres for sale. If somebody wanted to do a large retail development, grocery anchored, that sort of thing, this corner is a good candidate for that. This is a site on Upton Drive off of Dam Neck Road in Virginia Beach. What you see here is Ocean Lakes Elementary School. This is right next door to it. It has a conditional use permit for daycare, which expires actually in a couple of months. The owners bought it with the intention of developing a daycare there themselves, decided, we don't want to be in that business, but by the time they decided it, they had gotten land entitled for it. So for somebody like a franchise daycare operator, it's a great site, adjacent to an elementary school, in an area where the existing daycares have waiting lists. That picture that you see is a little bit dated. The current owner bought it, having been a BP station, and he has converted it to an Exxon. This is at the corner of Portsmouth Boulevard and Dock Landing Road. It's a 9/10 of an acre out parcel right in front of the Home Depot. It's at a signalized intersection. On the opposite corners are another gas station, a McDonald's, and a Wachovia branch. It's a very, very strong out parcel at a signalized intersection, and he's looking for $1.2 million. It is possible by picking up a little bit of adjacent land.
Buckrow Beach in Hampton, just north of here. And if you don't know about this piece of property, BK is in Northern Virginia, up in Alexandria, and she is a past president of the CCIM Institute, past president of our chapter here in Virginia, and a great lady that all of us in the chapter know and greatly respect. She's been working on this property now for about maybe a little over 2 years, 2.5 years, to get this entitled. If you've got anybody that's interested in beachfront development in this region down here, you really need to contact BK. And Tim, I think that's it, buddy.